Hi everyone. The question of the day is: can you use an Annihilator on the defense missions? Or is it unsuitable because it is too slow and doesn't have any missiles? Let's find out. To find answer to this question, I came to this star system right here because it's got multiple different contracts in here, including the defense contract. As far as the mechs are concerned, I prepared 4 of these Annihilators. Not just 1, but 4 of them. 2 of the same variants, loaded absolutely identically. It's equipped with the 4 autocannons LB-10X, the standard ones, the ones that are shooting the cluster munitions, complemented with 4 small lasers. I will get into more of these technical details after the mission is complete. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and take this defense contract right here. Alright, so the mission area is super tiny, only 9 square kilometers. Typically I don't like small combat areas, but since this is a defense mission, it doesn't really matter because we will be standing nearby the object which we are supposed to defend anyways. Let's go ahead and max everything out. As usual, 1 point for damage, and then everything else goes to salvage and the payout. It is highly unlikely that we will encounter excuse me, these rival mercenaries, because the base payout, the potential payout, is kinda low, so we don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Let's go ahead and take these builds, I mean the identical builds of the same model, and let's see if it's gonna work.
Nearly there, Commander.
Also, I would like to show you a tactic which I like to use on the defense missions. So, here is what's going on. Obviously, this is our object which we are supposed to be defending, but I'm not going to register at the waypoint right at the moment. I'm just going to explore this area a little bit before they register me and before the enemies will start to arrive. So what I normally like to do, not always though, there are of course the exceptions, but the tactics which I like to use sometimes, I like to send two of my lancemates to an opposite corner of the object which we are defending. So in this instance, it's going to be that corner right there. So I am going to send them over to that place.
Repositioning.
Actually, right there.
To your order, Commander.
So they will be defending that. If you look at the map, they are going to be defending that upper left corner in case if enemy dropship lands there. While me and my second lancemate are going to take that location. We'll be basically walking around this area and also will come out here as well as necessary. While those two guys are going to be defending that location.
Looks like we made it here just in time, Commander. Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been
Okay,
reported in the area.
somebody is already shooting some alarms at our object.
New target, Shadowhawk.
Shadowhawks are quite fast.
Hostiles are inbound. On station. Holding a designated position.
So those two guys have arrived to that location. Right.
Spotted. It's a big one.
He got here really
Emergency
quickly.
generator destroyed.
Right, he's gone.
Target acquired.
I'm going to assign my landsmate. Aha, you see, two of the enemies have arrived to that corner, and luckily, two of my landsmates are there to deal with those. So, this landsmate is gonna be dealing with this Shadowhawk, while I will go and take care of this one. Yeah, you see, they are fighting over there.
They've taken out the fuel reserves.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
So, we have 25 of enemy targets to destroy in total. Okay, looks like my landsmate has done a very good job dealing with this Shadowhawk. We have some aerial units coming up.
I got it.
Okay, okay, nice job. Oh, alright, alright. He's gone.
New target, Cyclops.
Let's go deal. Looks like we have two assault mechs to deal with, so I'm gonna assign my landsmate to this Battlemeister while I am gonna be dealing with the Cyclops.
Targeted mech heavily damaged. No time.
Actually, let's both deal with this Battlemeister.
Target destroyed.
Coming in with the assist.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for them.
Why do you have so much interference? We've destroyed that Cyclops. And he went critical even. Why? This is like one of those bugs in this game, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, we are going the right direction.
Target acquired.
There he is. That's a tank.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Target is done.
Target destroyed.
Damn it! Fuel supply has just been destroyed.
Target destroyed.
I'm on it.
Target acquired.
So I'm gonna let my landsmate to deal with
New
this.
target, Warhammer.
And now I'm gonna take care of that Warhammer.
Target
Or
acquired.
this one. Okay, I've got his attention. Now they're all gonna focus on me.
They destroyed one of my components. Weapon systems are fried. I'm no use in this fight. Ejecting.
Target destroyed.
My scope is lighting up with more targets converging on your position, Commander. Stay frosty.
Got another one.
Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got your baddie in sight.
Who's shooting all of those
Target
missiles?
acquired.
The Stalker. What a bad Stalker. What a bad Stalker.
Tracking your target.
New target Stalker. Target acquired.
Let's get his attention. So he focuses on us.
Incoming missile.
Part of my mech.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Critical.
Target
Initiating
destroyed.
check sequence.
Alright.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
Target acquired.
Okay, so those guys are gonna be dealing with that Orion. I am not gonna bother. I will focus more on other. Okay, he's not down, but he's damaged.
Target destroyed. New target.
Your target is mine now. Enemy mech down.
Okay, we've got his attention, which is good. Alright.
I'm going quit. I can't do anymore. I have to bail.
Who else is out
New
there?
target Hunchback.
Copy that on your target.
Okay. Well, looks like this is the last target so far. This is the last mech. Nice, nice. And we have 80% of the object survived. Not a bad number, not a bad number. Why is he stomping over there? That's interference.
Ammo low.
He's done. He's done.
I'm taking heavy damage. I'm going critical.
Target destroyed.
Our employers will be pleased
Okay.
we've held our ground and saved this facility.
80%
Good
of
work,
the
Commander.
object has survived. 25 targets destroyed. Not bad. Not bad. You know, could have been better, could have been worse, but we did it. I have 35 points to use. I think I'm gonna take this one, 1/3. Gonna take this just to sell it. I'm not gonna be using this mech. Let's see. Well, I guess this. What else? 5 more points. Okay, this. And whatever. Okay. So yeah. Answering the question of the day. Can you use an Annihilator on the defense missions? Absolutely. The answer is absolutely. By all means. 80% of the objective has survived, which is a great number. 25 targets destroyed. This is it. This is it. Okay, well, now let's take a look at what kind of damages my lance mates have acquired. Okay, I'm gonna sell this one right away. Don't need it. Let's see. Not even a single component has been lost, because the armor looks kinda red. I was worried that maybe something was destroyed. It almost got to the heatsink, but it's gonna be quick repairs, and this is only the armor repair. Okay, well, now let's go ahead and take a look at this build. First of all, let me start with the upgrades. Once again, absolutely the same thing for all of my ballistic annihilators. For any builds, I mean every build, any variant, any ballistic variant has that. The energy variant is a little bit different, but all the ballistics are the same in here. Now, the weapon groups, just like I was saying earlier, we've got 4 LB-10X autocannons. These are the weapon groups. Mostly are being shot either in pairs or in the Alpha Strike, 4 of them, and also I have an opportunity to shoot them in singles if I need to, in a chain fire. Small lasers are grouped together because, once again, by default I always lock my arms to the torso, always. If I need to unlock them, I will do so with a press of a button or holding down a button. Doesn't matter if I need to. But most of the time they are locked. This is my preferred way. Let's go ahead and look at some details. So first of all, once again, I've done a bunch of videos on other variants, I mean ballistic variants and different builds. Regardless of the variant and regardless of the build, all of my annihilators are identically armored, meaning that armor is almost totally maxed out, almost with the exception of the 2 points in the torso. Just the 2 points are shaved off to be able to fit into the tonnage parameters. Other than that, everything is maxed out and everything is allocated towards the front. I mean, most of it, not everything. We obviously have to leave some of it in the back, but the vast majority of it is in the front, because this is where you are gonna be shot at. Now, as far as this particular build is concerned, this is basically an exact copy of my other all-time favorite builds, 1A variant, which is loaded with the solid slug versions of these autocannons. Here I have absolutely identical build, just loaded with these standard autocannons, which are shooting those cluster munitions, and which I also really like. I like them just as much. They are a little bit different. Those solid slug variants, once again, they are more suitable for long range shooting and sniping, whereas these are geared more towards the close range fighting, although they also work exceptionally well on the airborne targets, like those helicopters and vertical takeoff and landing units like Eagle works great. Works great. I like this build. It's one of my favorites as well. So this is the loadout. If you like it, then you know, try making something like this yourself. Take a screenshot and feel free to copy it. Yeah, well, I don't really have much to say about it. And once again, you know, just for a comparison, I've made several videos on this variant 1A. You see, exactly the same thing, absolutely identical with the exception of a different variant of this autocannon, which is a solid slug version. And by the way, I've said this many times before in my previous videos, but let me just in case repeat once again here. Let me actually retract this work order just to show you what I'm talking about. So, once again, this is 1A variant, which is the older one, right? This is what it looks like. Now, if we take a look at this 2A variant, obviously it looks absolutely identical here. No difference whatsoever. Same tonnage, same number of critical slots, but supposedly the 2A variant and 1X variant, they have the case systems in their side torsos, which is done to mitigate the damage of the ammo explosion. If somebody destroys your armor on the side torsos, and once you get the ammo explosion, those case systems are supposed to mitigate the damage of this ammo explosion. This is what I've learned in various sources. However, I don't know whether it's true or not for the MechWarrior 5 game, for this game. So, guys, please, if you know answer to this question, please let me know this down in the comments. I would really like to know the answer. Does the 2A variant and 1X variant have the case systems in their side torsos? There is no way for me to look those specs up. This is something that I'm very eager to find out. Is this true for this game, or is just, you know, identical in every way to the 1A variant? If I mean, of course, if you strip it down, because the only difference here in this particular game is that this variant comes originally with these autocannons, complemented with the medium pulse lasers, while that other variant 1A comes with standard AC-10s, complemented by medium lasers. Yeah, and obviously, you know, speaking of this build, these are the compromises which I had to make here. Because I had to max out all the armor, and because I wanted to have more ammo, I had to downgrade medium pulse lasers to small lasers. That's pretty much the only weapons downgrade which I've done in here, but other than that, you know, these are pretty much standard, except of course I had to replace them with the 5-tier versions. Okay, well, this is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, you absolutely can use Annihilator on pretty much any kinds of missions, and this is it. Thanks again, and until the next time.